Hello and welcome to Wrestling and welcome to the Raw replay for December 3rd. And we would like to announce that we hit 1k overall views.
Big 1k views.
In 3 short months. So thank you very much if you have been watching and you've made me and Adam very happy. And here's to 5k. That's our next
By WrestleMania.
big target. Yeah, by WrestleMania we want to be at 5k. Let's hope we can get there. So, Raw on Monday. We started with a tag match between Ronda Natty versus Nia and Tamina. But it didn't end up really getting going, did it?
No, Riot Squad came down, interrupted them, and put Natty through a table, so the match never started.
Yeah, Liv Morgan carrying that table out. She looked like she was struggling a bit to me. So Natty went through a table. That was the kick-off to Raw. Then we got Alexa Bliss heading to the ring.
Yeah, to do another one of these crappy Bailey and Sasha Q&As
Q&A,
from the crowd.
Which I didn't really understand why they would agree to do it again after the fact that they got jumped last week. But they did. They did make a comment at that. They were like, "Oh, when's Mickey coming down?" And Alexa was like, "No, I'm going straight now. I'm going to be a good." She's technically a GM, isn't she?
Yeah.
They did mention the women's tag division. It was Bailey saying that they would wish to win a women's tag title.
Yeah, I think it's going to get put in at WrestleMania.
It looks like they're building towards it, doesn't it?
And they've also announced, not announced, but rumours are of a Queen of the Ring tournament next year.
Right.
Like they did the Women's Evolution this year.
That'd be cool.
Next year.
Because King of the Ring's been gone for a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, since...
would that coincide with having a King of the Ring, or is this...
I think it's just a one-off sort of... Like, when all the guys got to Saudi.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be doing a Queen of the Ring.
Right, okay.
So that'd be interesting.
That would be interesting. Also, why does Cole have to go, "It's boss time," every time?
He just loves the catchphrase. He's a man.
He does love a catchphrase.
Ah.
Anyway, Dana, Mickey and Alicia Fox ran down again, but Alexa was like, "Nah,
not this time.
You're not doing it, girls."
And they had a match. It weren't very good. The faces won, sorry.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, and Alexa was applauding the face team, which was interesting to note.
Maybe she's turning face.
I thought it was out of character.
Who knows?
Ronda Rousey scolds, or skull, I don't know how you say it, scolds?
Scolds.
Alexa
Skulls.
I think skulls, eh?
Yeah, I think so.
Alexa backstage because of the way she's running the division.
Yeah.
Alexa looked petrified, I thought.
Oh yeah. She says she still wants to fight Tamina and Nia. And then Alexa says, "Oh, I'll find your partner." But Ronda says, "Oh no, I'll find my own partner because I don't trust you." And goes off to find her own partner. Which you don't actually see until the end of Raw, which is weird.
Bit of Baron Corbin propaganda for his GM role. Plays a little video package.
Yeah.
Thought it was quite funny. Team Glorious are asking for a rematch with AOP. Corbin says you can have that rematch as long as Bobby Roode beats Drake Maverick in a one-on-one.
Yeah, one-on-one. And that's sort of scheduled for later on in the show. Now, on to the worst part of the show.
The low point.
Again, for the third week running, the Revival cut a promo saying that, if they don't want to do a tag team match, then that's it. Dawson will take them one-on-one. But then JoJo says, it's a one-on-one match, but it's Lucha House Party rules.
Yeah.
So it's back to being a 3-on-1 match.
Yeah, stupid.
Which Lucha win, Revival lose again. It makes no sense.
We're all fed up of it.
Yeah, I hope it ends. It's bad.
It is pretty bad. And we were saying earlier that, really, the Lucha House Party, I'm trying my hardest not to say underground again.
The Lucha Underground.
The Lucha House Party, even though they're the face team, this is kind of heel-like. And Revival are kind of like the face team in this situation.
Yep.
Weird. So, after this...
Corbin announces it's Drew Appreciation Night and gives him a gold medal, sort of poking fun at Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Ziggler comes out, says that he wasn't invited. And
why am I not invited?
Drew just says, "Oh, he just used him to get back in."
Means to an end.
Another breakup in friendship.
Yeah,
and we've had a few of them.
We've had a few of them, haven't we, over the last 2 years at least?
A good few of them.
So yeah, WWE, start mixing up your storylines, please. Ziggler attacks Drew and he hits him with a zigzag. I was a little bit surprised that Ziggler got the upper hand.
Yeah, Corbin books him in a match straight away.
Yep. So that match, as you say, was straight away. Yeah. And Drew's beating down Ziggler and he gets a microphone. He says, "I'll pretend that you're someone I hate. Finn Balor." So Finn Balor comes out.
Yeah.
And it's the start of Finn's sort of big role on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, he does a few bits this week, doesn't he?
He takes out Drew whilst the ref is distracted.
Yeah.
And Drew manages to beat the count back into the ring.
But gets hit by a super kick. And Ziggler surprisingly picks up the victory. Mm-hmm. And I presume he's turned face now.
Would imagine so.
Yeah, you'd think so.
Unless this is just a stopgap for something else. But
yeah.
I don't know.
We'll see how it pans out.
Yep. Elias strums his guitar. But Leo Rush and Bobby Lashley interrupt. Elias goes after after Lashley, throws him into the LED board and it like glitches out.
Yeah.
And Leo Rush runs off. I didn't really see what happened to Lashley during this.
No, you don't really.
Went away.
Finn sort of catches up to Leo.
Leo's trying to run away, and then all of a sudden he gets rolled back up onto the ramp, and you don't see who's doing it, and they're like, "Oh, it's Finn Balor."
It is. Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Finn Balor out of nowhere.
Leo gets hit with the guitar.
Yep. And then it cuts backstage, and Jinder says to Big Baron Corbin, "Don't worry, I've got a match now against Finn Balor. I'll take him out because he's been a bit of a pest tonight."
Mm-hmm.
Corbin agrees and books them two into a match. And then he brings in Heath Slater and Rhino.
Yeah, it was straight after, wasn't it? Like, come on in, guys. Yeah.
For one of the out of nowhere moments of the night.
Yeah.
Where he tells them there's only room for one of them on the show, and that they'll both be fighting for the jobs.
He's run the numbers as he had his big legend, didn't he?
As the loser will leave Raw forever.
Yep. And that'll be booked for later
on in the show. And then we get the match that was announced earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Roode versus Maverick.
Yep.
But Corbin says to him that it's now going to be a 3-on-2 match.
Yeah, AOP are beating down on Gable backstage. And he's played on the Tron, so Bobby Roode sort of gets a bit distracted.
Yeah.
And Corbin rushes down and says, "Guys, get to the ring. It's a 3-on-2." But of course, because they've beaten down Gable, it's kind of like a 3-on-1.
Yeah.
So, and I was saying that I really like the timing on this, because when when Baron Corbin announced that it was now a 3-on-2, Roode tried to rush to get Drake Maverick pinned. So he hit him with the Glorious DDT, pins him, and just as he pins him, AOP come down the ramp.
Yeah.
And they managed to break the pin.
Yeah, they beat up Roode for a while. Gable sort of comes in, gets a bit of offense, but the numbers game catches up.
Yeah.
Super Collider, which I really like. I think it's a really good finisher.
Yep.
And then Maverick tags himself back in and pins.
He's desperate to get in for the win.
He wanted the win, and he gets the pinfall over Roode, and AOP win. And there was no mention of pissing this week, which is good. Let's keep it that way, hopefully.
Yeah. So, the bit that I was really keen to talk to Adam about for this week was when a gang of masked men come out to a siren, a warning alarm. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, Dean Ambrose's music hits.
And he comes out dressed as Bane. He had like the little...
Yeah, Adam was saying that it looked like Bane.
He had just the Bane coat on, obviously. He had a gas mask, not the Bane mask. But yeah, he looked a bit like Bane, I thought.
He slags everyone off. The crowd, because that's the current gimmick.
Yeah, he needs to drop this whole I'm wearing a gas mask so I don't get ill from the crowd, because surely a gas mask wouldn't
he took it off anyway. Yeah, it wouldn't
protect you from like getting an illness, would it?
Well, depends what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then he takes it off anyway, so what was the point?
Yeah. Seth arrives and he takes out all of his little team, little gas mask men.
I wonder who they were.
Well,
Let's call them the Baners.
They'll be NXT boys.
Yeah, true.
Dean tries to run away, but Seth catches up with him in the crowd. They have a little brawl. Dean hits him with a mask. Then he decides to do the dirty deeds. On the outside, his little crew rolls Seth back into the ring, and he hits a second dirty deeds. Yeah. Then they decide to ask Renee about it again, but it was a little bit different this week. Instead of just saying, I don't know what's going on, she got really mad with Corey for asking her.
Yeah.
She was like, you ask me this every week, and I'm telling you I don't know what's going on.
Better than the normal, I don't know.
She got really, really mad at him.
Yeah.
And then she said about what goes on between a man and his wife, behind closed doors is private. It's not normally what you say it to, is it? Okay. Here comes rest in peace earphone users.
Yeah.
Charlie Caruso.
He's interviewing Nia and Tamina, and they say that Ronda's picked Ember as a tag partner, and then Tamina sort of walks around in the shot.
Yeah. Let's just talk about this, right? So
out of the shot,
the camera zooms in on Charlie and Nia, and for some reason Tamina decides that she must have realised she's not in shot, so she walked round, and she was in the middle of the shot like this. And then I don't know if someone told her to get out of the shot because she left after about 3 seconds. It was weird. And then Nia decides to scream down the microphone.
It was loud.
Nearly lost my ears. Jesus Christ.
It was very loud.
I sat for 15 minutes afterwards holding my ears like this. Rhino and Slayer have their little match.
It was only a minute long.
It wasn't very long.
No, Slayer hits the net breaker.
Actually, Rhino dominated the match, but then Slayer hit a net breaker out of nowhere.
And wins. And that is Rhino gone off Raw. Mm-hmm. But as we were saying, during the...
Well, I didn't really know what was going on, but you had a little bit of an inside scoop.
During the ad break, apparently Rhino gave his retirement speech and went. So, strange if true.
Yeah, it's a bit shame they didn't let him do it on TV.
I haven't seen any videos of it, and normally someone would be recording it and put it out.
I wonder if it'll be a .com
exclusive. Or maybe they might do something next week on Raw and say, blah, 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 I don't know. But yeah, strange way to go out in an ad break retirement speech.
Yeah, he's never been the most, the biggest star, but he's been a mainstay of wrestling for a while. He was at ECW, wasn't he? And then then he was, he's been in WWF/E for long.
We'll see if they mention it next week or anything. So.
But it was funny when Slater got backstage
this was good.
It wasn't quite the deal that he thought he was signing up for. Corbin tells him he's not keeping him on as a competitor. He is now a referee for the company.
Yeah, which is strange, but I'm quite excited to see where this goes. He's quite good at these goofy gimmicks, isn't he? So
we'll see what happens.
We'll see what goes on.
So the next match was Finn Balor and Jinder. So this was the closing of Balor's huge night of doing lots of things. He's getting a bit of trouble from the Singh brothers. So randomly,
Apollo
Crews comes out.
And then Finn manages to beat Jinder, which was weird, why Apollo Crews came down for no reason. But then Drew gets Finn backstage, beats him up for obviously costing him the match earlier on in the night, and we move on to the main event. Which was a bit meh, I thought.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Tamina and Jax jumped Ronda and Ember. It was actually as they were on their way down to the ring, wasn't it? Whilst Ember was on her way. Once the match gets underway, Nia doesn't want to be in the ring with Ronda, so Ronda forcibly drags her over the top rope, and I noticed what I thought was a few new moves from Ronda here. It was kind of like a step up enziguri, but not really. It was I don't know. And there was another one, but I can't quite remember what it was. Anyway, Tamina tries for a roll up on Ronda, kicks out, and then she does her judo throw, and Ember gets up on the turnbuckle, and she hits that lovely eclipse into the armbar, tap out.
Yep. And that is your Raw
this week. So, what did you think to Raw? Better than last week?
Better than last week. Still quite an average show.
Pretty average,
We always say that it seems to be a bit of a lull
This time of year, yeah.
Yeah, up until the Royal Rumble, then it sort of gets going again. I think a 5, just straight down the middle.
Yeah, same
average,
for me. Yeah,
sure. Not really expecting much after last week. It was better, but it wasn't I wouldn't say it was a good Raw.
Yeah, it wasn't like, oh my god, you got to see Raw.
It was like
you can get away without seeing
if
it.
If you missed it, you
just come and watch us, and we'll fill you in.
You didn't miss much. You don't have to watch it.
So, like we said, yeah, we've hit 1K. Our next target is to reach 5 by WrestleMania.
Big 5K.
And we need you to subscribe so we can get to that goal.
Yeah.
That would be lovely. And
once we reach 5K, we'll put Jack through a table.
I ain't going through nothing. You'll do nothing. So subscribe, and we'll see you in our SmackDown synopsis video. Goodbye.